Right, hello everyone, it is Toby here. I've had a pretty bad week for training this week because it has just been absolutely roasting here in the UK this week. We've had a bit of a heat wave, which has meant that it has been very hot and I don't function too well in the hot. I've been very dehydrated, very tired a lot of the time, and I've been really struggling with my training, mainly yesterday. So the first 2 days of the week went really well. Deadlifts incredible, hit an all-time PB of 225 kilos for 2 reps, and I did it very easily. So very excited with the deadlift prospects of the coming weeks. And then pressing session, typical pressing session, went very well, as it usually does. And then it was the squat. I had problems. It was a really hot day yesterday. Was supposed to work up to a 200 kilo single, but ended up only getting to 180 kilos on the squat because the bar just couldn't stay on my back. No matter how much chalk I applied, any of that jazz, it was so sweaty I couldn't keep the bar on my back, so decided to play it safe and not try and go for the 200. So yeah, didn't get what I wanted to yesterday, but today we are here for another pressing session. Hopefully the heat shouldn't be too much of an issue. I don't know if you could tell, I'm already very sweaty, but today's session should be a fun pressing one. And without further ado, let's jump into a session plan. So we are getting to the end of the program, which means the sessions are becoming a lot heavier and a lot less reps. So the first thing we're going to be doing, as always, is using the log to do some push press, which means that we're going to be working up to around about 85 kilo for a couple sets of 3, which should be pretty nice on the log. I shouldn't struggle too hard with that. Depending on how this heat is affecting me, we will surely see. But that is basically a bit of a warm-up before we hit the bench press pretty hard. And we're going to go for a couple singles at 105 kilos. So very doable. But as I said, we're getting heavier now. We're getting towards the end of the program before we start setting some PRs. So yeah, lower reps, a lot heavier. Let's just see what happens. So without further ado, I'm going to only show the top sets of this session because it is very hot. And I just want to get through them. I don't have to worry about setting up camera angles and all that jazz. So apologies that you won't be able to see all my warm-ups, but hopefully it means that I can get through the session pretty well and pretty nice, and then we can return to fully fledged videos once it's a bit cooler. But anyway, without further ado, these are my log press top sets. Good God, it's warm. Yeah, feeling good. Those log presses were really good. The first set especially absolutely flew. 85 kilo for 3 like that. Moving very nicely. I'm right on track to breaking the 100 kilo barrier on the log. The second set was a little slower, reaching my limit there, I think. But yeah, feeling great, feeling amazing. Now it's time to move on to the bench press. So for the bench, now I am exhausted from the log. We are going to be doing 2 singles at 105 kilos. My current PR is 115. I'm trying to get 117, 120 in a couple weeks, but 105 for 2 singles after completely frying my triceps and shoulders on the log should be doable, hopefully, if I don't slide off the bench because of this sweat and this heat, which is definitely really affecting me. Yeah, very hot. I'm hoping for cooler weather over the next week before we get into some good numbers, but I'm very confident with this program, and honestly my deadlift and my pressing are feeling amazing. My squat is there or thereabouts, you know. Squat is one of those things for me where it never feels amazing, but I always manage to do quite well at it, so I guess we'll know when we go for a PR how that's feeling. But deadlift and pressing in general especially is feeling amazing, which is really good, especially after the plateau I've had with deadlift. being able to hit 225 for a double after not being able to hit anything over 220 since I set my 230 PR. I'm very, very happy with that. So yeah, hopefully next week, well, not hopefully, next week I will record my deadlift session so you can see how that goes, but it's going to be obviously a little bit lighter as we're tapering towards the PR. I think it's going to be a couple singles rather than some heavy doubles, but yeah, you'll see that in the next video. But enough of me waffling in the middle here. If you haven't clicked off already, thank you. But let's move on to the top set of bench. Should be 2 singles at 105 kilos. So the 2 bench singles out of the way now. That is the session over. Well, at least what I'm going to record of it. I'm now going to go and blast up my triceps with some pumpy exercises like skull crushers and overhead extensions and stuff like that, just to finish them off, even though they are pretty dead and holding this camera is becoming an issue. It is very, very hot. I am very, very sweaty. I'm glad I made it through the session all right. It is too hot for me here in the UK, but it's supposed to get cooler tomorrow, so that's good. I'm very happy about that. But anyway, I hope you did enjoy. Sorry for the shorter video, but as mentioned before, I'm very, very busy at the moment and I don't have a lot of money. So I am trying to get a job and trying to sort myself out, basically. So videos are going to take a back foot for now. It's not my priority, but we will come back once we are all sorted and settled. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy. I've now got to shoot off to edit this video before I drive up to Cardiff, so that will be a good fun. But anyway, yeah, if you like the video, please leave a like down below. And if you think of any video ideas you would love to see, leave them in the comment section down below. And of course, just comment anyway. Let me know how you're doing. I reply to every single comment. Yeah, and if you made it this far into the video and you haven't considered subscribing, you know the drill by now. What is wrong with you? Just do it. You know my uploads aren't that frequent, once a week. It won't be too much of an annoyance to you, but it will certainly be a big help to me. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.